Hey Collective, let's get some messages for the 22nd. This is April 2022. Alright, this is Collective Consciousness. Please God clear concise messages. Thank you, amen. On a 3. Alright, let's get the situation. What is the situation? Collective energy. Wow. 2 major arcanas jumping out there. I believe she was on top here. We're seeing the High Priestess again here with the Emperor. So we have some really, masculine and feminine energy here intensified. Not so much his divine feminine here, for example. This is divine masculine energy, big D energy. This is, big daddy. You could be the dad. This could be in your environment. This could just be about a paternity here, but something with someone big and strong, right? This is the boss. This is someone in charge here with the Emperor. Here with this secrets and intuition and this total magical state of the knowing before knowing, right? So there could be something having to do with, in terms of boss energy here, the workplace. We'll see what goes on in the rest of the situation here. This could be anything, right? This is a general reading. But in terms of these 2 powerful forces being major arcanas, we have this, by virtue of that, this intensity is added to the situation today, it looks like. So this could be someone who, if this is a person and not a situation, this could be a masculine who is very much in tune with their psychic self, that telepathic self, the 5D. This is quite profound if that's the case. And there is that balancing of the light and the dark here. If this is simply boss energy for you and this isn't a masculine in your environment, or you're not the masculine in this situation reading, then this could just be here about the focus being on knowing exactly what to do, being led in that right direction. It's almost like there's a sense of as I said, the knowing before knowing, but almost like knowing that it's all solved, it's already taken care of. There's a mystery here as well. The High Priestess, the focus is on the mysteries. It's the yang, it's the dark, it's the moon, right? Moon energy. And by virtue of that, it's feminine, right? So while we don't have divine feminine here, we have this, intense feminine energy with the moon. So cycles could play a part of this as well. But a major leveling up, I would say rather, for a masculine, or for, your own sense of leadership in your own life. And there could just be secrets or unknowns about, say, this type of energy, that masculine energy. All right, what are you or the other person's thoughts? Your or the other person's thoughts about the situation? This is authority, if I haven't already said that as well. with the Emperor. This is divine secrets as well. This is occult knowledge I want to mention here. In addition, when it comes to the High Priestess, so there could just be a major leveling up on a grand scale. So that's actually really nice to see here for collective energy, collective consciousness, thoughts. What are thoughts about the situation? Okay, just 3 or less, please. Whenever I see a bunch of cards jump out like that, by the way, like a big group of them, it just means that, you know, the message isn't clear enough right now for the cards. I'm asking for less. But not only that, but it means that there's a lot going on. It could feel like there's a lot moving at once. There are a lot of things like preordained, I guess. Maybe fated, set in motion, something like that. Because there are a lot of thoughts about it. All right, thoughts. You are the other person's thoughts about the situation. All right, well, we have 4. That's a little bit more than I asked for, but we're going to take that for the purposes of time. We have the Lovers, the 2 of Swords, 7 of Swords, and the Hermit. Okay, so thoughts. 2 major arcana jumping out on either side. So bookcasing these 2 swords energy. So interesting. In your thoughts, we have at least mental energy. So that's good. But this, remember, this is also the very first introduction to anything. So you're at the precipice of making a move one way or the other here, because I made 2 decision cards showing up right next to each other. 1 major arcana decision. This could be a love reading for you, for example. This could have to do with love or making a decision around love in terms specifically here. If it has to do with your own, you know, lifestyle, your lifestyle will change, obviously, if a relationship changes, whether you're coming in one or out of one. But interesting, because we saw the 7 of Swords not too long ago, yesterday, I want to say, and the 2 of Swords. So this is just indecision or needing to make a decision. The Lovers here is a decision, though, and what happens here with the Lovers I've seen is this is one based on the heart. So you're in heart space here around, again, this sort of tricky energy, this somewhat deceptive, it could be tricky. This is gambling energy, though, with the 7 of Swords. This could be strategy. So it's really, you know, it depends on how it's used. Here, in general, this energy, the 7 of Swords, but here in thoughts, it's like how, and they're looking at each other. So the 7 of Swords, like the strategy with this wise man, this sage, you know, around this really heartfelt, probably big deal, right? Because the situation itself is very powerful. So, and it's just sort of indecision, maybe like one way, and the way, I was going to say it's one way or the other here, and not, you know, a choice will be made one way or the other about how to maybe approach something or how to receive something. Or, relying on intuition here and just, you know, narrowing it down to 2 things. Because, you know, we have the Lovers, which is a 6, it's balanced, but it's also, it talks about that relationship, the pairing, and then with the 2 here, could just be your thoughts about something, but certainly about lifestyle. The Hermit talks about work. This is 6th house energy for that matter. So that is work, service, and health. And but it's also the wise man. It's the old wise man. It's the sage on the mountaintop. This person has a lot of wisdom from experience. So, all right, interesting. Let us see what feelings. You are the other person's feelings about the situation. And for the purposes of today's reading, the situation will always be the High Priestess and the Emperor. All right, what are you or the other person's feelings about the situation? We have Gemini energy here as well, I want to mention. So that could be third house. That deals with brothers, sisters, immediate family, and short distance travel. All right. Feelings. Collective feelings about the situation. You are the other person's. Wow, well, that's nice. So the whole point here is to build happiness. This is about joy. This could just be how to, like the secret of leveling up here, that plateau, like there's something on the other side. And I am reading this as a strategy card here. Otherwise it would just be like a trying to get away with something. If someone tried to straddle something, but I think it's more of an idea, like they're trying to straddle an idea and not necessarily, say, a third party situation, but we have in our feelings here about it. This is a collaboration card here with the Three of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Cups, especially here with this water energy in your feelings. This is really nice to see. Your mind is sort of working at the pace elementally that it sits in, and here with the cups and your feelings as well. So collaborative happiness, to put it, I guess, simply here. This is the coming together. And again, we have this sort of mature novice energy here, mature / novice energy with the Three of Pentacles. So someone could be watching from the outside, something take place here with this big happiness. But generally, this is a learning card as well. This is learning how to effectively collaborate here with your feelings of happiness and joy. All right, what's the most probable outcome for this situation? This could be, like I said, we're starting out with boss energy, and we have worker energy with the 6th house again with Virgo and the Hermit. So this could have to do strictly with work as well. This is a general reading. It could just be lifestyle or, just decision making in general. But it's very inspired, right? It's there's this, a vibes, right? Vibes would be another word that sort of can sit easily with the High Priestess. It's just like, All right, general outcome. So slow, steady progress. This is progress in the right direction. This is long-term stability. But it's the slowest night. We have even more Virgo energy here, guys. So this could just be about habits. It could be about investments. If you're looking to invest in something, it would be something that would be necessarily commonly considered as something that's masculine. But this is very gentle energy. This is warm energy, very I would say affluent, or someone who's becoming affluent, and secure. A great deal of security is featured in that night. And we also have, an offer. This is something on its way, something that can be, that in terms of energy around this situation, something that has very good long-term potential. And it's very real, and it's very, 3D. Practical. All right, so let's get into some more energy. This is external energy to you, or outside influence. 2 more majors showing up, bookcasing. This 10 of Wands with the Tower here and the Judgment card. So this could just feel like another tough time, a very sudden tough time. If this is a love reading for you, whenever I see these 2 cards together, or really in the same reading, but especially here, this just feels like another chance to really be sexual together, like explode, right? Explode together and just like finally get off, literally. Because the 10 of Wands is this, it's just, it feels like a heavy load, right? So, read between the lines there. But here's the second chance card. So there is this energy of a very sudden change here. We see with the 10, another 10 here. This is a cycle. Something's coming to an end, which always includes a new beginning. So there's just something that's going to be a sudden, I would say a sudden new beginning here that is going to come in the form of a call, or you'll be calling someone else, or it'll be a judgment of some sort here. And look, we see there's only 3 major angel cards. I guess there's 4 because of Temperance, but it's interesting to see these angel cards show up, the Temperance and the Lover show up. That's really nice together. Those are really gentle energies. And very protected and guided in here with this Mysteries card. So I would say if something comes around and it feels like a big burden, or that, you could have a second chance of something that could be exciting, or something that is maybe provided to you, or that you hadn't even thought of, or that you just open yourself up to being aware of here, can bring about a significant movement for long-term success in a direction maybe you didn't expect. Like I said here, right at the very beginning, this situation is almost like this fiery, this is Aries energy, right? So this is fiery, self-propelled energy, but there's a mystery behind it. So maybe it was just about which direction to take. We have the World showing up here as the major arcana for your internal thoughts, or this could be your subconscious, or, just what's going on behind the scenes for you. And this is Capricorn energy here with the Queen of Pentacles. So now we have sort of, if this is, because these are both elementally the same here in the deck, this could be age difference. And we do have this younger knight looking right at her as well. So it could be the 2 travel cards here together could just indicate a major shift that I would say would be lasting because of this Saturnic energy in the world, okay? And we have tectonic change. This collapses old. And it's funny because we have this collapse card over here. So, and the 10 here, and then the end, the final completion card out of the major arcana is here. So huge completions today, which is lovely. So an adventure could be in story here. I think this could have to do with your social status, your marital status, your business world, your finances, investments, long-term security and comfort. Creature comfort overall. This is hardworking energy, by the way. Both the Knight and the Queen of Pentacles, and the Pentacles seen here in the heart, right? And maybe this, in terms of this situation, with this Pentacle showing up in the heart space, in this feeling, and being collaborative effort. This is about, what does it take to work with, say, other people to manifest these visions that you could even be going with the flow right now. You're just, the inspiration could be taking you away, or you could be so self-propelled here. So like, again, boss up energy where you're willing to take all the risks, but it's calculated, right? It's calculated and it's led by the heart. So the only thing about this energy here with the Knight, we do have 2 Knights. I'll look that up for you. I think this is friends from the past, yes. So this could just be very short-lived, passionate energy. This guy's sort of like here and gone. But again, this is internal energy, right? Something's going to change here because of this Saturnic shift with the world. But long-term investment is key. Very interesting to see, however, on the bottom of the deck for overall energy for the whole reading, we have this self-imposed limitations. Really very interesting because there was a lot of movement here to go in a positive direction. I would say maybe get out of your head here with the 8 of Swords. It's almost like being too close to a problem. Stepping back right now could be a big help. But the 2 of Pentacles on either side is, again, we're looking at 2 worlds, the balance of things between 2 jobs, between 2 lovers, between 2 something here. And now we have our second 2. So there could very well be a duality, a dual situation, and it could be about lifestyle, right? And status, where you work, for example, could be part of it. But you do have a great opportunity here. It's just about where's your heart happiest, essentially. Where do you want to collaborate the most here? But a duality could play a very large part, or trying to balance this overall sense of self-imposed limitations. This is just feeling trapped as well here in your own thoughts. So definitely get out of your head and try to stay on the balance of things here. That's all I'm getting for the reading, everybody, and I hope that was helpful to someone out there. Thank you for your patience. It was a busy day, so I wanted to get this out there for you. So thanks again for being here. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.